Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Good morning, beautiful people. It's your boy Shannon Coleman Sr., a.k.a. The Rev. How you guys doing this morning? Just want to, send a word of encouragement out to the people that may be going through some hurt, some disappointments, stress, anxieties, whatever it is that you may be going through. I just want to send you a word of encouragement and let you know that God is for you. God is faithful. God is just. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can even ask or think. But we got to understand that in that it must be in his will. So whatever is in God's will is going to happen. You can't pray it out. You can't speak it out. You can't name it. You can't claim it. You can't do any of that if it's not in God's will. I don't care how much you yell. I don't care how much you scream. I don't care how much you desire for the thing to be taken away. If it's not in God's will, it's not going to be taken away. So just understand that he's there with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. So while you're walking through the storms of life, while you're walking through the anxiety, while you're walking through the depression, while you're walking through the pain, while you're walking through the trauma, while you're learning to deal with your new normal, understand that God is with you. God is with you. So why don't you just go ahead and cast your cares on him, right? Say, Lord, I can't do this on my own. This pain is too deep. This scar is too deep. They talked about me. They told me I'll never be anything. They told me that I was dumb. They told me that I was stupid. They told me that I would never succeed in life. But God, I am leaning on you. And now that I'm here, now that I'm succeeding, now that I'm doing the things that you've called me to do, I still feel anxious. I still hear those voices, Lord. Lord, help me to deal with this trauma. Help me to deal with this stress. Help me to deal with not knowing God. Lead me, guide me in all of your truths. I'm casting my cares on you. Take this burden away. God is faithful and just. The thing is, we can't ask God to come outside of his will. No matter how much we want to, no matter how much we desire it, we cannot ask God to come outside of his will. So if we lose a loved one, yes, it hurts. It's painful. I lost my father. I was there in the room when he took his last 3 breaths. I was there. And I was so stressed out. I was so much in pain. I couldn't deal with it. I tried to take myself out because I couldn't deal with the loss of my father. I couldn't deal with seeing him that way. I couldn't deal with hearing him take his last 3 breaths. Literally sitting right there. That pain is something that you'll never get rid of. It never goes away. But guess what? God is faithful and just. He's there. He will walk you through it. I'm not saying this stuff because I've never been through anything. I've been through so much. My testimony is extensive. It goes on for years. The pain that I've been through, the things that I've lost, even the use of my body. But I'm still trusting the Lord because he healed me to the point to where I can walk. When the doctors told me that I'll never walk again. He healed me to the point to where I have children when the doctors told me I would never be able to have children. He did it. He did it for me. Lord, so do it for you. He'll do it for you. You just have to believe. You just have to have faith. And guess what? If it doesn't come the way that you want it to come, he can still use you. Because his grace is sufficient. His grace is sufficient enough to carry you through. We want God to take the thorn away. We want him to take these things away. We want him to take that thing away. And he said, no, I want you to use it. I want you to use it for your platform. I want you to use it so you can spread the word to the people that need to hear it. I want you to be a testimony, a testament to what I've done for you in your life and how you're still moving through it, even through the scars. Don't give up on God, because he will never give up on you. We're going to fall short. We're going to fall down. We're going to do all this other stuff. But guess what? All you have to do is turn from it. Come to yourself. Come to yourself while you're in the pig pen. Come to yourself while you're in depression. Come to yourself while you're in anxiety. Come to yourself while you're going through the trauma. Come to yourself while you're going through that broken marriage. Come to yourself while you're seeing your children strung out on drugs and doing everything that you asked them not to do. Come to yourself and say, Lord, I'm coming on home. I turned away from you because I couldn't deal with it. I turned away from you because I wanted my inheritance right away. Some of us left prematurely. And now it's time to go back on home. Now it's time to say, you know what, Lord, I'm not going to let people, places, and things determine how I walk with you, how I talk with you, how I spend time with you. Because, Lord, you can do it. Lord, I believe in you. Lord, I depend on you. And he will restore you. He will renew the time. Just don't fall and stay there. Don't die in your sin, because there's no coming back from that. Trust in the Lord and lean not and trust in the Lord and lean not to your own understanding. And in all your ways, acknowledge who he is. I love you all with the love of God. There's nothing you can do about it. We can do all things through Christ that gives us strength. And never forget, I am my brother's keeper, and I'm also my sister's protector. And so are you. Peace.